Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know how many of you guys already know, but sometimes I stream live on YouNow, and if you'd like to catch me on that sometimes, there is a link in the description for you. And sometimes having the opportunity to ask you guys questions live is really beneficial for me because I can ask what you guys want. Something which comes up quite a lot is body confidence, and I feel like this is so important to talk about. I semi-touched on body confidence in this video here, so you can check that out if you'd like to, but today I want to be talking about body confidence, particularly in the summer, swimming costumes, being on the beach, being by the pool, bikinis, all that sort of stuff. I don't think I've personally ever experienced a summer where I haven't started to obsess about the way I look and start worrying about how I'm going to appear on the beach or on holiday. Every summer that comes up, it unfortunately becomes an issue. You've literally spent 6 months, or maybe even more if you live in the UK, of your life layered under all these comfy clothes, and you're now about to be forced to expose every piece of your skin unless you want to be a sweaty hot mess. I say forced to, but no one's really forcing you to, but it's nicer to enjoy the summer and the hot sun and the lovely weather. But unfortunately, body confidence can get in the way of a time of year that's supposed to be happy and exciting and fun. So what I've done is manage to mush together a few pieces of my favorite tips and advice. I also have brought with me a few swimming costumes and some pieces that I like to wear at the beach, which may help you guys when you're trying to find something. I don't personally wear bikinis because I feel like they are way too similar to underwear, and that creeps me out. Sorry if that bothers you. And there are also some beachwear in there that we will be discussing later. Number one, I've always believed that a lot of body confidence, ironically, doesn't actually come from the body, it comes from the mind. And now is actually the best time to get grooming, get active, and get shopping. Don't mistake me saying to get active as me saying you need to lose as much weight as humanly possible before your Caribbean holiday rolls around, because let's face it, it's too late for that now. I kind of just mean like the internal confidence of yourself, knowing that you're being more active and you are doing small things to make you more fit, to make you more healthy. I've always loved the saying, what you eat in private is what you wear in public. As well as I believe that saying is true for physical health, I also believe that very much so mentally. What you do at home when you're alone and no one's around is what you wear on your face and project when interacting with other people. I'm good at putting on a front, I'm good at pretending everything's okay, but if I know I've spent a week cooped up in my bedroom, I am probably not going to go out and see my friends with the best attitude on my face. Doing extreme workouts and crazy diets are good and all because they physically make such a big difference, but for me the biggest difference, and personally my favourite difference, is how much more willing you become to want to put your body out there and do cool things because you know that you haven't spent the week as a couch potato. You know you're not lugging around tons of food inside your belly. I've always noticed this. It doesn't even mean that a difference has happened yet physically, because I could feel this on day 1 of a diet. Grooming is the fun part. Take some time pampering yourself with new summer products, having a look at what's on the range at the moment. Having super shaved shiny golden legs always makes me more excited about exposing them. Maybe even kickstart that tan you're about to have with a fake one. I always feel way more confident when I'm not glowing white. I like having a bit of colour on my arms and legs because I've always felt like legs that are white always appear bigger than they actually are. And my personal favourite is shopping. Summer is my favourite time to start shopping because I'm all about crop tops, dresses, skirts, play suits, shorts, so I have a real hard time shopping in the winter, but now summer's coming. Get yourself some clothes that will make you more excited about going out in them. Which leads me to tip 2, know the skin you're in. I cannot stress how important it is for you to know and recognise what type of body you have. You need to learn the colours, the fabrics, the patterns, the materials, the types of clothing that suit and complement the type of body you have. Personally, I've learnt that no matter what size I am, my waist is always going to be smaller than everything else in my body, which is a pretty good thing. So I'm quite busty and bummy too. I always make sure that that waist is giving everything it's got by buying high-waisted shorts, high-waisted skirts, always wearing high-waisted skirts, dresses that hug you around the waist. I can bloat very easily, so having things that hug you at the waist is very important because it won't be hugging you at the stomach, which is what you don't want. Start experimenting with different shops and brands and labels, places you know that go well with your type of body. You will start knowing the shops you don't like shopping in, and you will start knowing the brands which don't compliment you at all. I particularly like Apricot and Dorothy Perkins. Some select collections, dresses like skater dresses that kind of float out at the bum area. I keep from silk, non-stretching materials, polyester. I personally stay away from things that emphasize my arms and stomach. Just whatever you do, do you, and work on analysing your body. Maybe even take a friend with you if that helps. But with swimming items, I'll be getting into those types of things in a moment. Tip number 3, if you feel it, then you are it. One of the most amazing things about the human body is that its outer appearance can change dramatically depending on the mind and posture. If you slouch, you can literally look like you've put on 5 more pounds. Shoulders back, chest out, chin up. Tiny little differences that wreak confidence. I once knew somebody who was admittedly a few sizes bigger than myself, and she carried it so well that I didn't actually notice until she had mentioned her clothing size, but she just did not let it faze her at all, so much so that I didn't see it. I know it's fairly hard to tell people to walk and move with confidence if you don't feel confident, but that's a tip. It's down to you whether to use it or not. Tip number 4, body ready is a total myth. Whoever invented that stupid phrase, are you body ready, are you beach ready, are you bikini ready, is a complete nutter. Ready for what? Ready for who? Ready for... Huh? I don't know what we're preparing for, but last time I checked, you can get your swimming costume in any size you like, and any beach is welcome to have anyone on it, no matter what shape and size. However, if you feel ready, then that beach with palm trees and hot sunshine and cocktails and dreamy men is ready for you, baby. Number 5, don't bloat. Once again, even though physically it won't make too much of a difference, feeling like you're carrying food around with you, holding your dinner, and just feeling like a puffy mess will not give you the confidence that you want if you're on the beach. Let's face it, the chances are that your holiday will have amazing food options and you'll have an amazing snack bar right by the pool, which offers amazing hot dogs and burgers 10 minutes after you've just finished your breakfast. I won't lie to you, I can never turn down a bar snack. However, I do annoyingly suggest to stick to lighter foods and drinks if you want to feel a little bit better in your costume. It'll make a ton of difference, but if you don't want to be in the pool, if you don't want to be stripped down into your costume or bikini, then eat as much as you freaking like. You've got dinner later too, just scoff your face off. I'm saying this very lightly though, because I wouldn't want you to ruin your holiday by obsessing about what you're eating. It's up to you whether you follow that one or not. Tip number 6, accessorize up. As well as the clothes shopping we spoke about earlier, it's also very important to buy some cute little accessories to go with your swimming costume or just your holiday clothes to give yourself a bit more glitz and glam. Cute sunglasses, rings, necklaces, glitter tattoos, hairbands, headbands, bows, cute flip-flops, bags, anything that will add to your costume to make you feel like a summer goddess. Tip number 7, surround yourself in the right people. I don't know about you, but I can think of a fair good few friends I would not like to go on holiday with. So make sure you feel comfortable about the people you've chosen to be hanging out with. Fat talk and vain, negative body shaming is probably best to be avoided at this point. Tip number 8 is take a good look around. The thing I've always loved about holidays, particularly family ones, is how you suddenly become surrounded in so many people that are way more confident than yourself. You know, casually hanging like a boob or a butt cheek out, and they literally give 0 cares. All the different types of body shapes, particularly British people, come out, and it honestly makes you start wondering why you're so busy fussing about yourself when there is a old man over there itching his bumhole and someone over there with white feet and brown body. Heck, there's even someone over there who's sunbathing with both her boobs out, and one boob is 5 times bigger than the other. She don't care. Do you know why? Because she's living her life and enjoying every second of it. Now we're going to go into the swimsuit haul. I'm very excited about this part, so let's go. We're going to start with cover-ups. So I call them cover-ups, but these are basically things that you can put on over your cozy or bikini for times when you don't really need to be wearing your swimming costume. Like you're just walking around the pool, or like you're just adventuring around the area, or you're moving about, walking about. Something to pop on that's by your side. It's very simple and easy to grab when you need it, such as when your bar snack's being called and you need to go over and collect it. In my personal opinion, there's 2 types of cover-ups. There's shirts, like the tops and the crop tops, and actual cover-ups meant for swimming costumes. So top-wise, I literally mean things like this. This is a tiny piece of clothing I wouldn't actually wear unless I'm wearing it over a swimming cozy. It's from New Look, and it's an actual size 6, which I am nowhere near, but it's perfect, like I said, for putting on top of your cozy. I don't really put on anything at the bottom. I just bung this on and some flip flip-flops, and I just feel a little bit more presentable. And then we've got this, which I think is also from New Look. It's just a tiny little crop top. I would not wear this with anything on its own. Basically just covers my boobs. It's that small. It says Summer Loving on it. It's appropriate, it's cute. And then the next one is from H&M, and it's just a very bright pink crop again with a little tie up at the bottom. They're just very random examples that I found in my wardrobe. I've forgotten what these are called, but these are cover up. I think it's called a kimono. That's just popped in my head, and I've been trying to think of the name for this for blooming ages. This was really good to keep by the pool. By the way, I love the bottoms of this. It is really good to have something like this to stick by you when you're on your lounger and you don't know whether you're going to need it, because it's very thin and lightweight. You can shove it in your beach bag. It's fun, it's different. It matched my watermelon swimming costume, which I'll show you in a minute. Maybe you're the complete opposite and you'd rather cover your bottoms than your top when you're walking around, because the top part of your bikini and costume is usually pretty nice anyway and supported and whatnot. So I recommend skirts for that. Stay away from denim because you don't want your sticky legs sticking to that. This is a skirt I found for last year from Select, and it's made of this material that kind of reminds me of towel. If it got wet, it dried very, very quickly. Very appropriate for getting into when I was semi-wet anyway and I wanted to walk somewhere and I didn't want my butt out. Black for the bottom half is probably something I do a lot more than my top, because like I said, I'm okay with my boobies, so I can wear things like bright pink and bright green and bright yellow, but with bottoms I stick to dark colours. If however you want to go out and maybe you're sticking a costume on underneath because you'll be hitting the pool later, or you're walking to the beach and you want to wear something underneath that you can wear at the beach, I strongly suggest things like this beautiful piece of clothing. Can't really remember where I got this from. I'm thinking Store 21, but I saw this and thought it was also really appropriate because it's made of the same sort of material as that skirt I was talking to you about, and it hugs you at the waist. Like I said, is something to look out for. It is actually a play suit, but it's not really a play suit I don't think I would wear if I wasn't at the beach. So it's something which is obviously designed for the beach, and it's black all over, so finding things like that is really safe if you want to give that illusion that you're smaller than you really are. Last but definitely not least, swimming costumes. I'm going to be mentioning a online store called Rad Swim. I will link you down there if you want to go check them out. I'm not sponsored to make this video or anything. They are available for literally every single age because they do matching outfits for your entire family, which I thought it was adorable. I'd seen it on their Instagram for a long time. It is a little bit booby on me, but I kind of like that. I also like the fact I would wear this top as an actual piece of clothing with a high-waisted something on the bottom when I'm on holiday, because I feel like this is just so beautiful. I could easily wear this as a top. It looks crochet material. It's 80% nylon and 20% spandex. Something I love about Rad Swim, particularly the front, feels a lot more thicker. So there's like a double layer going on. So there's another layer underneath. I'm pulling this apart because these are the two layers. This one is probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm a big fan of floral. The bra part of this just completely sold to me. It looks like I'm wearing some sort of shell bra, but the bottom bit is colourful as hell, and obviously something which a lot of people might avoid on the beach because they don't want to bring attention to areas and stuff. But because of their like double up material, I don't feel not confident in it, because I honestly feel like everything is sucked in. There's a little bit of extra material on either side of the legs. It kind of lets your body shape follow, if that makes sense, rather than cutting into your skin. The back of this is also my favourite part. I love the two straps. It's very different. The next two pieces is what I wore on my last holiday, and I felt very comfortable and happy in them. But the first piece was this, which I got from Store 21. It's very fun, colourful, bright. I love it so much. I just adore how fun and different and individual it is. There's nothing worse than going on holiday and realising someone else is wearing the same freaking costume as you, but that never really happens with me. I'm not a huge fan of halter neck stuff, but everything I've shown you I think has been halter neck stuff. It's so frustrating, but everything seems to be halter neck. This also has that double padding. This one isn't actually as padded as the other two I just showed you are, but when I was in them and swimming in them, I felt super padded. So God knows what I'm going to feel like on my holiday coming up. And the last one piece I got was the only one like this I could find that wasn't halter neck, and I loved this so much. I love that it's black and white, so it's not as obnoxious as the other ones you just saw. So this is more of like a sophisticated one that you would probably wear if you're a little bit on the less confident side. It's like a snakeskin pattern, but I love how it's a little bit different by having this knot at the front, and it gives me vibes from like the 50s. Once again, padded at the bra. All of the costumes I just showed you are also super elasticy. If you're not really someone who wants to wear a one piece, but you're not super confident with your body, skirt slash bottoms, but it has a skirt attached to it. Didn't actually ever wear this. I still think it's really cool if you aren't very confident, or if you're more of a I don't want my stomach showing but I don't want to wear a one piece type person. I recommend having a high-waisted bottom cozy. There was actually a polka dot bikini top that came with this. I think I might have given it to my sister because it was too small for me. This is really good because it sucks in your tummy. These sorts of things are perfect. I also think this is the same sort of 50s vibe. So yeah, I hope going through those kind of gave you a little bit of advice and help on what you want to look out for when you go shopping. At the end of the day, you're having fun. You've paid this money to go on holiday, to relax and enjoy yourself, and then is the last time you want to be worrying about things like that. In all honesty, I feel most confident when I'm on holiday because I know that nobody's there to ridicule you or mock you. Everyone's there just to have a good time, and you're there to have a good time, and I just generally feel happier on holiday. That sort of stuff doesn't cross my mind as much as it does when I'm at home. Focus on having fun with family and friends, making new memories and enjoying yourself before it's all over and you have to go back to school, work, college or uni. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you would like, you can join me on my social media, which is down there in the description box. I also have a brand new channel which I've launched. You need to subscribe to it and then I'll be releasing what I'm going to be putting on there. I'm waiting till I get to 5,000 subscribers and then I'll let you guys know what it is, so you've got a long way to go. However, more importantly, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and you can be notified every time I make a brand new video, and stay positive. Love yourselves.